Today's video is a special video for animal lover. After collecting all the data, I wonder how humans are devastating for other species living with him on the Earth. So, I am titling this video, Devastating Human. In this video I am explaining endangered species and extinct species on the Earth and provide you the insight that how human become the reason behind that. Let's start with this sad journey of knowledge. As per data up to September 2021, here are some examples of endangered species and common reasons behind their endangerment, but please note that the status of species may have changed since then. To determine if a species is endangered, conservation organizations and scientists typically use various criteria, including population size, habitat loss, and threat factors. Here are a few examples. 1. Amur leopard. Endangered due to habitat loss and poaching for its beautiful fur. 1. Sumatran orangutan. Habitat destruction caused by palm oil plantations and illegal pet trade are major threats. 1. Giant panda. Loss of bamboo forests, their primary food source, and habitat fragmentation are key reasons. 1. African elephant. Poaching for ivory and habitat loss due to human activities have led to their endangerment. 1. Sea turtles. Threats include bycatch and fishing gear, habitat destruction, and pollution. 1. Vaquita. The world's most endangered marine mammal, primarily due to bycatch and illegal gill nets. To determine if a species is endangered, scientists and conservationists assess factors such as population size, reproductive rates, genetic diversity, and habitat health. Organizations like the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, maintain a red list of threatened species, categorizing them based on their conservation status. It's important to note that conservation efforts are ongoing to protect and recover endangered species, which often involves habitat preservation, anti-poaching measures, and public awareness campaigns to address the root causes of endangerment. For the most up-to-date information on endangered species, I recommend checking resources like the IUCN Red List or your local environmental agencies. Human impact on various species and their endangerment can occur through several interconnected ways. 1. Habitat destruction. The conversion of natural habitats into urban areas, agriculture, or industrial zones results in loss of homes and food sources for many species. This leads to a decline in populations and can push species towards endangerment or extinction. 1. Pollution. Pollution, including air, water, and soil pollution, can harm species directly by poisoning them or indirectly by contaminating their habitats or food sources. Chemical pollutants, plastics, and oil spills, for example, can have devastating effects on wildlife. 1. Climate change. Human-induced climate change alters temperature and weather patterns, affecting ecosystems and species. This can disrupt breeding and migration patterns, cause habitat loss, e.g., due to rising sea levels, and increase the frequency of extreme weather events, all of which can contribute to endangerment. 1. Overexploitation. Overharvesting of species for commercial purposes, such as hunting, fishing, and logging, can deplete populations to unsustainable levels. This is a significant threat to many animals, especially when combined with illegal activities like poaching. 1. Invasive species. Human activities can introduce non-native species to new environments, where they can outcompete or prey upon native species. This disrupts ecosystems and can lead to the decline of native species. 1. Disease. The spread of diseases, often facilitated by human activities such as international trade and travel, can harm wildlife populations. Diseases like white nose syndrome in bats or chytrid fungus in amphibians have caused declines in affected species. 1. Poaching and illegal trade. The demand for wildlife products, such as ivory, rhino horn, and exotic pets, drives illegal hunting and trafficking. This has pushed many species to the brink of extinction. 1. Fragmentation. Fragmentation of habitats through roads, highways, and urban development can isolate populations, making it harder for species to find mates or access essential resources. 1. Lack of awareness and conservation. In some cases, simply not understanding the impact of our actions on wildlife can lead to endangerment. conservation efforts often rely on raising awareness and changing human behavior. It's important to recognize that human activities often have complex, cumulative effects on species and ecosystems. Efforts to conserve and protect endangered species involve a combination of habitat preservation, legal protection, sustainable resource management, and public education to reduce these negative impacts. The extinction of species due to human activities, known as anthropogenic extinction, has been a significant issue throughout history. Here are some notable examples of species that became extinct primarily due to human influence. 1. Dodo. Scientific name Rhaphis cucullatus. The dodo, a flightless bird native to Mauritius, became extinct in the late 17th century. It was primarily driven to extinction by habitat destruction, hunting by sailors, and the introduction of non-native species like rats and pigs. 1. Great auk. Scientific name Pinguinus impennis. The great auk was a large, flightless bird found in the North Atlantic. It was heavily hunted for its meat, eggs, and feathers, and by the mid-19th century, it was extinct. 1. Passenger pigeon. Scientific name Ectopistes migratorius. Once the most numerous bird species in North America, the passenger pigeon went extinct in the early 20th century. Mass hunting, habitat destruction, and disruption of their migratory patterns led to their decline. 1. Quagga. Scientific name Equus quagga quagga. The quagga, a subspecies of the plains zebra, lived in South Africa. It was overhunted by European settlers who considered it a pest, and the last known quagga died in captivity in 1883. 1. Steller's sea cow. Scientific name Hydrodamales gigas. These large marine mammals once inhabited the waters around the Commander Islands in the Bering Sea. Overhunting by fur traders in the 18th century led to their extinction. 1. Thylacine. Scientific name Thylacinus cynocephalus. The thylacine, also known as the Tasmanian tiger, was a marsupial carnivore native to Australia and Tasmania. Hunting, habitat loss, and persecution by humans contributed to its extinction in the 20th century. 1. Western black rhinoceros. Scientific name Diceros bicornus longipes. This subspecies of black rhino was declared extinct in 2011. Poaching for its horn, habitat loss, and political instability in its range countries were major factors. 1. Javan tiger. Scientific name Panthera tigris sondaica. The Javan tiger, native to Java, Indonesia, became extinct in the mid-20th century due to habitat loss and hunting. 1. Pinta Island tortoise. Scientific name Chelonoides abingdoni. The last known Pinta Island tortoise, Lonesome George, died in 2012. Hunting by sailors, habitat degradation, and the introduction of non-native species led to their extinction. These examples illustrate the devastating impact that human activities, including hunting, habitat destruction, and the introduction of invasive species, can have on wildlife. Conservation efforts aim to prevent further extinctions and protect endangered species, highlighting the importance of responsible stewardship of our planet's biodiversity. We are hoping that this video will spread awareness to the common man like us and they play their part to make Earth as habitat-able place for all of us and human will live with peace and harmony on this planet which is currently only suitable place of living for all of us. This takes lots of effort and research to make such videos. Please share and subscribe us. It will motivate us to put much more hard work to provide you inside of each topic we will present in future. Thanks for watching.